IsReal News. These are the morning headlines for Sunday, May 24th. Reuters reports that a senior Iranian source says Tehran has not agreed to hand over its stockpile of highly enriched uranium. According to the source, Iran's nuclear program was not included in the preliminary understanding reached with the United States and will instead be addressed in future negotiations tied to a final agreement. The comments follow a New York Times report that a key element of the proposed agreement would require Iran to give up its highly enriched uranium reserves. President Donald Trump says the United States is close to reaching a deal with Iran aimed at ending the war and reopening the Strait of Hormuz, though he has not released details publicly. Iran is sharply rejecting Trump's characterization of the talks. Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesman Esmail Baghaei calls the president's statements about Iran's nuclear program, ballistic missiles, and the killing of protesters one big lie. He also says any attack on Iran's supreme leader would cross a red line. Reports out of Iran also say the Revolutionary Guard has acquired Chinese military satellite equipment through a company based in the United Arab Emirates. The New York Times is also reporting that Israel has been largely sidelined from the negotiations between Washington and Tehran. According to Israeli defense officials cited by the paper, Israeli leaders have been forced to gather information indirectly through regional contacts and intelligence channels inside Iran after being left largely outside the diplomatic process. The report describes the situation as a potentially significant political setback for Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu as the Trump administration advances talks without direct Israeli participation. Meanwhile, AFP quotes a Hezbollah source saying the group will not intervene militarily if the United States carries out what it describes as limited strikes against Iran. And in the United States, a neo-Nazi conspiracy theorist is under renewed scrutiny after posting an antisemitic confrontation video online. The footage, recorded in Nashville, Tennessee, shows the activist directing antisemitic slurs and Holocaust denial comments toward a man on the street. Those are the latest headlines from IsReal News.